This video I'll be showing you guys how to install a new brake and clutch lever. These are the breakaway type, so when you crash it doesn't end up looking like this and bending forward. Instead they just bend and flex out and go back with the springs. So first you're going to start off with, you're going to take this little rubber piece and pull it back. And that's how you adjust your clutch lever. And then you're going to take this little rubber grommet and you're going to pull it back also. So then it exposes all this. And there's going to be a bolt at the top that's a 10 millimeter, and the nut at the bottom is also a 10 millimeter. Now when you take these bolts out, sometimes there's washers in them in certain areas, so be very careful. As you see right there, there's a washer. So be careful not to lose those washers. Now you'll just slide the clutch forward and it'll come out, and you see there'll be a little notch here. It'll just slide right out of that little notch. Now you'll just slide it back where it came from. Now you'll grab your 10 millimeter bolt, slide it in, make sure it lines up with the hole, and you'll just begin screwing it in. And your 10 millimeter nut. Make sure it's snug. Now on these breakaway levers, they're adjustable also, so this little nut here, if you just spin it out, it'll make your clutch come forward more, as you see. And then if you thread it in, it'll go all the way back in. So you get that good adjustment of how long your hands are and where you want your clutch and brake to be on both sides. Now you'll take your rubber grommets, pull them back up. Make sure they settle in place where they're supposed to be. This also adjusts your clutch. So let's say if you want your clutch to disengage like just barely right there, you'd spin it to the left. Now if you want your clutch to disengage somewhere deeper and closer in, you'd spin it to the right. That just gives how much play is in your clutch. So now we're just going to repeat the same process as the other side. We're going to pull away the grommet, revealing a 10 millimeter bolt, and the bottom will have a 10 millimeter nut too. So you just got to keep unscrewing it. Nuts out, lever slides out. And also, to help squeaking, you can also shoot some WD-40 in there or put some graphite, whatever you want to do. I just prefer not to do it because I don't want dirt to collect in there. So it feels snug. Now that it feels snug, you'll grab your nut. And you won't want to tighten it anymore because the aluminum at the bottom is also threaded. So you'll rip the threads out if you keep tightening. And now you'll just hold the top in place as you tighten the nut to the bottom. And you'll slide your rubber grommet back over just to protect dirt and rocks from getting in between your levers. And that's how you install your new brake and clutch.